Hey Taurus, how are you? I'm gonna do a different kind of a reading. I've got my Osho Zen tarot cards out. Many years ago, these were like my deck. And I've put them away, and they've been calling my name to come out. So I thought now would be a really great time, since we are moving out of this year and into a new one, to see what Osho has to say for all of us. All right, so take what works, see what doesn't. Cards are going to say what the cards are going to say. So what's happening for all of our Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, the energies? Grateful, thankful for the messages for all of our Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. This next new year, 2021, what's going on now and into the new year? Any messages for our Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? All right, let's see. Are you ready? All right, overall, we have things to say. All right, so I think you've been really patient with someone. I think you've been going along, but you're at that point where you don't know how much longer you can keep going along. You're playing the game, you're wearing the mask, but I think you're at that point where you're ready to blow. So you're trying to figure out how to keep it going. I'm not sure why you want to keep something going that you really aren't as happy in as you want everybody to believe, even yourself. All right, so, no, that's too big a pack. All right, what else we have for our Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What do you have for our Taurus? Ooh, be open. Be wide open. I love that card. To me, this is one of the best cards in the whole deck. Because it's almost like you get to a point where you know you need to surrender this situation. Whether it's a person, it's a job, it's, some project. I feel like you're at that point where you've given it your all and you're not sure whether or not you want to continue. So you're open to something else coming in. You might seek some advice from someone, an older person, a wiser person. Yeah. See, I don't think that the two of you are as connected as you want to believe. I think, yes, you're connected. Yes, you have a vibe. Yes, you have a connection of some sort. But it's almost like the two of you just are never on the same wavelength connection. I just did this with Aries. Same kind of thing. I do think a few of you are starting to look in other directions, seeing that there might be some other possibilities that, might bring you in. But you have this element of, I got to make it work and guilt. And I mean, you just don't want to listen to really what your voices are telling you. I think it's time for you to pay attention. Don't go against what you really want to do. I mean, you're trying to hang on. You're hanging on to something, and you're not being open to what else is around you. I never like that kind of energy because, people like me, I mean, I can wallow in stuff for a long time. So if I choose to stay in a relationship or a job that I actually hate, or I'm working on this project that's like going nowhere, kind of thing, I mean, quit going along. You know what I mean? Like, quit going along. And I just get the feeling that you keep trying to make it work because when, you guys vibe together. But is there chemistry? Do you really have all the parts for the glue? Yeah, I mean, it's asking you, is there harmony in this relationship? Because maybe there is, as long as you don't project onto each other. So, I think you're being really asked to look at your relationship, all of your relationships. something is past due. What's past due? What else do you have for our Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. See, you're avoiding. You don't want to face the truth of how you're really feeling. So, you know, I'm just going to say it. If you're, you know, destiny will play its role. And if you're involved with somebody and you're trying to make it work, even though you know that, you know, there's just not, there's something missing. You know, you gotta face that. Like, what's missing? Is it one of those things, can you fix it? Is it really missing? Is it just is? You know, or is there more? I think you know enough. You know enough to know what you need to be doing. You know, but you have to be honest, too, of why do you hang on to, you know, situations that may not be good for you. You know, I mean, you stay really quiet because you don't trust this person. I mean, there's something about it that's just not right. And it's like you're waiting for it to reveal itself, even though you know, like, every bone in your body's like, I just don't know whether this is the one. You know, listen, when you know, you know. You know? So you're really in your head about it. Really in your head about this. So don't trap yourself in a situation that you can't get out of. Quite possibly, you know, getting pregnant. Is that really what you want? Because that will happen. So I think you have to really tune in. You're not tuning in. See, and if you just keep going along, okay, people always are freaked out by this Master card. This is you. If you keep going along the way you're going along, thinking that, oh, that's all right. You know, we get along enough. We have enough in common. You know, it could come in on you. All those glasses, pieces of glass. So you need to really look inside, Taurus. Is this really what you want? I mean, we are the world. Is this your everything? Is this person, or is there something bigger that you want? There's more out there. So I just keep feeling like, do not limit yourself in the next few months, okay? Don't, you know, if you're seeing someone, great, see them. Don't get married. You know, go out, hang out. You know, don't make any big decisions or anything like that. Unless, of course, you know what it is you really want. And it's really your heart. Not you're hanging in because, well, we get along enough. Maybe we can make it work. You know, you've got to break through all of those things and ideas that, you know, well, everybody thinks. Because I also feel like there's a part of you that, you know, you're a little concerned of like, well, what people think? You know, they think we're a great couple. You know, so we have to be a great couple. Well, no, not necessarily. You know, do you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily. You know, so you have to have the courage to fight for what it is you really want. Really what you want. You know, and I feel like you want more. You want, I get this sense of community and wholeness. I mean, there's a big world waiting for you. This is why you should not tie yourself down. This world card with this participation, I feel like this is, to me, some kind of like worldly kind of adventure or venture. Or, I mean, there's a whole world out there waiting for you to be a part of it. Do not let somebody keep you from that. Okay? Don't know who that was for, but that was really pretty. Yeah, because, see, someone, you know, situations like that, they don't help you grow. You know, so don't be surprised if you find yourself having to, like, somehow move away. Because there's an element of distrust here, okay? And hopelessness. And it's like, don't settle. Do not settle. You know, there's no rush. What's the hurry? What is the hurry? There is no hurry. So, don't trap yourself up before you know the whole story and everything. This bird, see the cage door is open and there's all these other birds flying around like, come on, come on. So don't get trapped inside this cage. Do not limit yourself, okay? There's a bigger world out there. So don't let anybody try to keep you from that. All right? Wow. All right, let's get advice. All right, Taurus? I feel like I'm on a roll. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh, advice. That flipped right. So you're confused about somebody's affections. They're pretending. Okay? I feel like somebody's trying to confuse you. Convince you that this is what you want. And I think you're really trying to decide, is this really what I want? So, that's how you leave this year, going into the next one. Trying to figure out what it is you really want. And on that same note, I do want to say, you're dealing with someone very selfish. I do want to say that you can't sit, you need to like work. Like you can't just sit back. Like if you're not moving, maybe you need to walk. I just get this feeling of like, you know, don't be like don't be lazy. I'm not calling you lazy, but it's almost like they want you to get up and move, do exercise. It'll be good for your body to just sit back all the time and just let things kind of like come to you. It doesn't work. It's almost like there's this element of you need to get up and move. Get up and move. All right. That's what I got for you, Taurus. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Thumbs up for me if you liked it, and I'll see you at the next reading. Until then, bye now.